Hey, it's the software student here, and today we're going to be talking about the object class and the toString method. So first of all, the object class is a class built into Java that is like a superclass to all classes ever created. And it got some basic methods we can use and override, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's create an object of type object equals new object. And a feature in IntelliJ is actually if you hold down Control, you're able to click on anything that's like clickable, which means anything that's actually a method or an interface or abstract class itself. So we can actually just click Object, and we're actually able to see the code that's created to create these basic features of Java. So, for example, if you just look at the text here, class object is the root of the class hierarchy. Every class has object as a superclass, all objects including arrays implementing the methods of this class. And it's all the way since version 1.0, which is like about 26 years old or something. So it's actually just a normal class like everything else. But what we want to do, we can do control find, and we can look at the toString method to see that the toString method is actually just a method like everything else. And it might not seem like it makes a lot of sense what's here, but what it actually does is it allows us to just print an object straight away and get the output in the console that's in the toString method. So let's create a new Java class. Just a simple example, just create a bear. And in this bear, we're going to create a name, private string, it's opposite, private string name, and we're just going to create a simple constructor, and we're going to create override. So again, in IntelliJ, you can do alt insert on Windows and alt insert. Oh, I think it must be command insert on Mac. But if you do the generate, you can generate a toString method straight away, and it's asking what we want to print, and we just want to print our name. So we can just let's get it on one line, and it's simply going to be printing or returning. It's just a simple method that's public access type, return type is a string, name is toString, and it's just going to be returning something, and this is the thing we want to print. So the toString method is simply just a method that returns something whenever you just use the method itself. So let's close the object class, and now let's use the toString method. So what's interesting about the toString method, actually just we don't call it directly, or we don't need to at least. So we could just create a bear equals new bear, and the name is going to be Jim. And if we just print bear straight away, we would actually just get the information from a toString method, which was bear name equals name, and in this case, name is Jim. Bear name, and the name is Jim. So that's very simple. And why the toString method is actually necessary, if we just remove it and just straight up try to print the method, we actually get bear at some hexadecimal numbers, which is the location of our bear object in memory. This is actually the spot in memory of our object. But if we wanted to print something specific whenever we print an object, we can use the toString method. So this is the basics, understanding that Java is built upon this different classes, and object class is one of them. It's a superclass to all objects ever created. And we can use override to override, for example, the toString method to change the use of toString, where normally, as you saw, we just print the location in memory, but we want to change it to print something specific. In this case, just printing that the name of our bear is Jim. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening, and see you soon.